What's up guys, I'm 𝔸𝕬𝕝. Welcome to my channel. In today's video we're going to be talking all things rare beauty. In my last video I kind of mentioned that this video was coming. Rare Beauty is a brand that I really didn't think I was going to like it as much as I do. Pretty much all of the products that I've tried from them have become a staple in my routine. So we're gonna be trying out some of their new products today, like the bronzing sticks and their new loose setting powders. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, please keep on watching, and if you like videos like this, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe, and let's go ahead and get into today's video. Okay girlies, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start by pinning my hair up to get it out the way. This cute pin is from my brand 𝔸𝕤𝕒𝕐𝕗. Go ahead and check it out down below if you guys love hair accessories. We're gonna start off with their Always an Optimist Illuminating Primer. I got this sample when I made an order recently, and it's pretty good. It does give like a luminous glow. So you guys see how my skin looks now. Let me see, I'm gonna do it all on one side. It's really subtle on the illumination. It's not too like overbearing. So here it is on one side, and this on the other. So it just pretty much looks nice underneath the foundation. I think at this point you could do a full face of Rare Beauty. Like they have setting powder, bronzers, eyeshadow, and I think they even got eyebrows products. Okay, so this is their foundation and it's called the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation. I've done a few videos using this foundation. It's honestly one of my favorite foundations. Anytime I have to do something important and I just want to look flawless but not too cakey, I pretty much use this foundation. And I have it in shade 420N and it's $29, which I don't know. I don't think $29 is that bad, especially in the day and age of foundations being $50. I don't think this is bad. It is pretty liquidy. Like if you're not too careful, it will spill around the edges, but I haven't really had a problem with that. According to Sephora's, for normal and combination skin, it gives medium coverage, the finish is natural, and it's a liquid formula, which is a pretty on point description of this foundation. Like look at that, it just looks like perfect skin, and it has like 48 different shades, so I think that's a pretty good range, and 420 is like just about the perfect match for me. It looks so good. Like look how beautiful my skin looks. I'm obsessed. Okay, so here it is. It gives pretty much like a natural satin finish. I know it looks really glowy, and that's probably because of my studio lights, but it gives like a natural satin finish. It's really pretty. Okay, next will be the concealer. I tried it out in a video in the past. It's not a bad concealer. I kind of want to try it again because I've been seeing the girlies on Instagram use it and it looks absolutely amazing on them. But at the time I had better concealers. You guys know how I feel about my Pat McGrath concealer, so I had no reason to keep it, so I returned it. But the concealer is also reasonably priced. Let's see, $19. That's another thing I love about Rare Beauty. I feel like even though it's such cute packaging and the name that it's attached to, it's reasonably priced. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my concealer and I'm gonna be right back because we're gonna be trying out the new powders. Okay, so my concealer is all blended out and now we're gonna try out the bronzing sticks. I got the shade Full of Life and True Warmth, and here's what the colors are looking like. I believe so these sticks are $23. They come in 5 shades and I got the darkest too. So I'm gonna swatch True Warmth. This is what True Warmth looks like, and I'm going to swatch Full of Life. From what I've been seeing online, it blends out seamlessly. It's like really creamy like butter, but the shade range could be better. Ladies of darker complexions say that this comes off a little bit too red once it's blended out, and I could definitely see that. It looks like a really nice lipstick. We're gonna try out Full of Life today. Yeah, it does look a little red. Let's see how this looks, because I think I'm out of the the return period, so I better like this. Like, I'm low-key scared at how red that looks. I mean, it's giving bronzer, right? And it's blending out really, 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 really nice. Okay, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. It's definitely more orangey red than I would typically go, but it's not bad, and I think it's because it's not like really, really pigmented. And I also have this cute mirror from Rare Beauty as well. This mirror is like a website exclusive, so you can only buy it on rarebeauty.com, but this is probably one of the nicest vanity mirrors that I bought. It's made out of wood. It has a long, nice handle. It's just a really nice mirror. Like, I'm in love with it. While I'm waiting for my concealer to dry, we're gonna try the darker shade, but just a little bit. Let's see what that looks like. It doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad, but you definitely got to make sure you blend it out correctly, or it's gonna look like, I don't know, maybe it would look like blush, maybe because of how red it is, but I don't hate it. It is a bronzer stick, so it's not going to give contour. So I have to remember that. It's not going to give contour because it is a bronzer stick. Yeah, like because of the color of it, like I don't even really need to put on blush if I don't want to. Oddly, I'm not hating that. Another product that I absolutely love from Rare Beauty is their soft pinch liquid blushes. Like, so good. I have 3 of them now, and I picked up one of the new shades that was recently released called Believe, which is like a mauve pink, and that's the color we're going to be using today, but I'm going to show you the other 2. So I have Grace, which I used to use all the time in videos, and I have Love, which is the first one I started off with. Love is the orangey one and Grace is the pink one. Guys, if it's anything that you try out after watching today's video, you need to try out these blushes. Bomb.com. Like, before this whole liquid blush craze, cream blushes used to just pick up your makeup and move your foundation around, but not anymore. It's something about Selena's formula. Everything is like cream to powder, so it starts off as a liquid, and then the more you work it in, it just turns into like a beautiful powder. Really good stuff. So this is what they look like blurred out. You can layer it for a stronger look. It all depends on what you want. So we're gonna just put on Believe. Oh yeah, did I mention that they're $20? So with this blush, you can either put it on the back of your hand or you could go straight in. It's not gonna move anything around. And then just gonna work that in. Like always, I always put too much, so I'm gonna clear that up with my sponge. Okay, so I pretty much always go hard on the blush. Like, blush is like one of my favorites. Okay, so next up is the Always in Optimist loose powder. So I have it in medium deep, and I also have it in medium, and look how nice it is once you take the top off. This is so pretty. It's one of like the prettiest sifters for powder I've ever seen. So when you're like traveling or you don't want your powder to like go all over the place, this part can move back and forth and you can lock it in place. The powder is $22, which is also a very reasonable price. I am very picky about powder. I have creasy under eyes, so every powder does not work well for me. So we're gonna see. From what I was seeing people say about the powder, it's pretty much lightweight. I don't really think it's meant for like setting under the eyes, but I'm gonna try it. I think this color might be a little bit too dark. It looks like it'll be a better all-around face powder for my face. On the scale of like skin complexions, like I'm categorized as medium deep, and I don't know, I feel like this might be a little bit too dark. Yeah, that's definitely too dark for under my eyes, but we're gonna try it out just to see the formula. I may have effed up by doing that, because now like everything just looks like a one shade. So I'm just gonna properly set under my eyes and do the rest of my makeup, And before I put like a nice light powder underneath my eyes, we're just going to see how the formula holds up, because this is definitely not the way I like my under eyes to look. I like it to look a little brighter than that, but we're going to test it out and see how it holds up with my under eye creases. When they dropped the powder, they also dropped a brush. I'm gonna try it. I'm just gonna put some in here and just swirl this around and then set the rest of my face. This color is good for like my all-around face, but it's definitely not for my under eyes. Yeah, medium deep is not gonna work for me, so I'm not even gonna open it. So far the powder is holding up. I'm not seeing any creasing, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup and I'll be back. Okay guys, makeup is done. I didn't bother with putting on lashes today because right after this video I'm taking this makeup off, but this is what it's looking like. I think my absolute favorite part of this look is my skin. If it's one thing about Rare Beauty, they make amazing base products. Okay, so under my eyes is still set. It's not creased up like I anticipated it to look, because everybody was saying that like it's not really like a heavyweight powder, but it looks good to me. It looks really good. So I'm either going to exchange it for a lighter powder or just use it for like all-around base powder, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. It looks good. Let's see if I could brighten it up a little bit. We're going to be using some Laura Mercier powder in Honey. And I think that's probably like the only thing that's throwing off this look for me, is that the powder was a little too dark in the areas that I like to bring brightness. But other than that, the formulas aren't bad. As I said in the beginning, I highly recommend the blushes. They're amazing. And the sticks are pretty good. But if you don't like your bronzers to look orangey reddish and you're a darker skin, I don't know how much you're gonna like these, but it does look nice. I think it looks like a bronzer, but it definitely leans more on the red side. That powder didn't really help that much with bringing back the brightness. So yeah guys, that wraps up today's video. Let me know down below if you tried Rare Beauty and what are some of your favorites. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy videos like this, and if you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.